Oh, I just realized I got to put you here. There. I can actually talk into the camera. I had the thing on the wrong monitor. Hello, Shannon. And uh, is it Jackie or Jakey? I'm horrible. You know I'm horrible at reading names. We're going to do a little tough love tonight. And yes, you might hear bird noises because, come here, make your debut for those who have not met you and just heard you. Come here. We're going to try. We're trying the pistachio trick. Come on. I know you want it. Yeah, the people want to see that there's actually a bird behind all of that squawking. Yes. So you're going to be quiet and you're going to eat your pistachio and you're just going to be a little boy. Yeah, we're not going to scream. We're not going to scream tonight, okay? I'm going to mix it up. Some weeks I'm going to be here with the bird because there's a lot of bougie fans out there. And therefore, I don't know, is there still, oh, yes, that is still. Okay, you want to play back? Okay, now just sit over there and eat. So, there really is a bird behind the squawk. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. This is going to just be hopefully a lively discussion about, well, it is, I mean, I'm a reseller. That's my where I come from. That's my basis. That's what I know. But I'm sure the things that I'm going to say are going to apply to so many other things. And that's why I think it is a topic that my audience is going to resonate with a little bit in one way or another. Whether you're a reseller or not, there are some things we're going to talk about. Thank you. It's Silgera? Hi, Robin. Oh, now I wish I'd have brought this fabric in that I found today. Robin's helping me brainstorm how to make a curtain around my big aquarium because the wood doors that were supposed to go on it, they warped in storage and therefore they're non-functioning. And it's ugly without the doors and it's loud. So I found the most fabulous mid-century curtains, like true mid-century curtains. And they are this, like a, I don't even know. Oh, Robin, I sent you pictures. So I think, I don't know. I might've just sent you partial pictures, but oh, no. I sent you a picture. Oh, good. I can share. Look at these curtains. Look at them. They're fabulous. I don't know. You might not think they're fabulous, but I think they're fabulous. And they are like that genuine, like the way drapes used to be kind of drapes. So you know what? Is my microphone even at a place where you guys are hearing me? It may not be. Goodness. Am I even on the right microphone? You know, I'm not used to being in here. No, see? Hey, I'm going to fix this because this has a little more noise canceling. Okay, that should be better. That should be better sound, right? Let me know if that even changed a thing for you. Hello, Sassy Susie and Gabrielle and Miss Jackie. Welcome in. This is how easily I lose we were talking about drapes. Oh, it's better. Yay. Thank you, K Money Quilting. Excellent. So this is what's really hysterical. This is the webcam that used to be on the other computer that I was having some lighting issues with. So I switched webcams thinking I was going to be doing all my live streaming in there. And then here I am doing my live streaming in here. He went back in his cage. You don't want to get out and like see the world. You need to just go play with something. Okay. Yeah. He's like a toddler, got to keep him occupied. I can give him some millet if he gets bad too. Excellent. Thank you, Brenda, for letting me know.
Awesome. And I know that like this has a little bit of noise canceling to it. So like the bird shouldn't be too bad. But again, it's not my normal thing. If you're new and you go, oh my gosh, I can't even go to her live streams because there's this squawking bird, just know I don't always have the bird. Don't always have the bird. Just have the bird tonight because I just wanted to be in my comfy spot. This is my comfy, cozy desk. I have a desk in my bedroom, which is where I'm at. And then I have a desk in the main workroom. And I just wanted to be comfy cozy in here tonight. So I hope you will indulge me and not get too upset. I always get a little bit of hate when I have the bird in the videos, and then I also get the bougie love. So, it's a mix. So I try to like make everybody happy, the people pleaser that I am. But yeah, so that's like my curtain project to get my aquarium done, because I'm having a little get together later this month. So I'm real focused on getting my house finished and put together. Now, what I can say is that we have kicked some booty in getting things unpacked. My pool table is full of turtles and birds because the first goal was just get them out of the tubs. Now the next goal is going to be like, where are they going to go? And then the next goal after that is like sell everything that I don't have space for. So probably in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a dedicated turtle bird sale. And it's going to be a lot of stuff from my own personal collection. So if that is something that might be of interest, make sure you're watching for that to come up. I haven't scheduled it yet. Don't sit in your cage and squawk. Like, it's not okay, buddy. It's just not okay. Yeah, go play with something. I thought letting him out. See, this worked really good. I had a Zoom call earlier this week, and when I let him out, and he flew around a little bit and did his thing, and then he took a nap. And so I thought maybe he would do the same thing. Hello, Marilyn in North Dakota, 105. Keep it down there, please. It was 112 today, 113. It says it's 113 at this moment on my computer. Yeah, it gets so hot here, they start grounding the flights because I guess, okay, I'm not a pilot. I don't know exactly how this works, but there's something to do with the velocity to get off the ground. The hotter it is, the thinner the air, and there's more, it's dangerous, I guess. And so at a certain point, they say, no, we got to wait till it cools off. Hi, Carrie. I've been going live every Sunday night. I've been pretty consistent now for about 4 weeks. I don't know what's my record of stay. I'm really working hard at consistency and getting back to a routine in my life that just helps me. It just helps my brain to have things to count on. Hi, Black Dog Vintage. So good to see you here. Black Dog Vintage does amazing jewelry sales. You should go follow her. It's so hot. Yes, it is so hot. We're going to hit the pool tonight, and then it's going to be our last time to hit the pool for I don't know how long, because, okay, he came out. He's on the prowl. He might land on my head because they're draining the pool again tomorrow. Yes, they are draining the pool to fix the leak, because now that we know it's leaking, see, it isn't just the light, it has water in it. The pool is still leaking. So they're like, we can't put it off. We need to fix the leak. And there we go. It's only 103 in Tucson. Holy smokes. That's not bad for Tucson. You took 4 bags to Savers today. See, I take 1 bag at a time, so I get those 20% off coupons. Aha, see, that's how we do that. How's the fam? The fam is fantastic. Rachel's taking driving lessons, and she starts college. My baby girl is starting college this month. So there's lots going on. And Noah's still Noah. He's still my editor, and he is still sim racing, and he's still sword fighting. But now he's into hockey. Hockey is his new thing. So he's actually planning to go see some games when the season starts back up. So family's good. My mom usually comes on and joins the chat. She may not have gotten the notice that I'm live yet. Is that Fraggle Rock Wembley? No, that is the Terry Fader turtle, and it's signed by Terry Fader. It's a puppet. What's his name? Oh my gosh, he has a name. You guys know what his name is. Yes, Shannon, I can see you. I can absolutely see you. Texas is only 98, feels 101. Is Texas a dry heat? Like, I've been to Texas, don't get me wrong. I just don't remember. I don't remember the heat index. When I went to Texas, the last time I was in Texas was last fall. So a little cooler in the fall, relatively, in Texas. But I do think you get a little bit more moisture than we do. Hummingbird, thank you. The air gets very thin and the planes don't get the resistance they need to get off the ground. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Hi, Sandra D. You have more. Don't we all? Hi, Carrie Ramsey. So good to see you all. 58 days till opening day of hockey. Yep. He's already bought his tickets. Well, see, now the Golden Knights are not his team. Any guesses? Any guesses to what team Noah is tuned into? We'll see. We'll see if you can guess. Utah was 107. 108 in Utah. Gross. Yeah. Okay. Are you guys feeling like it's just, I know the temperatures say what they say, and every year the temperatures say what they say. Doesn't it just feel hotter this year? Or is that just like a mind warp thing, that it just feels more intense? Or maybe I'm just getting old and it's just hitting me harder, but I am struggling. I had to go film today, and and this will kind of segue into what we're going to talk about today too. But yeah, I was really feeling it. Robin, you already knew, didn't you? We've talked in person. I think you already knew, but yeah, he's a Ducks fan. We are breaking record. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. But there's that. Okay. I guess my first, before I get started, I'm going to start doing this for you guys again on Sundays. I'm going to give a little discount code. Let me put it up here in the corner. So in the nicheladyshop.com, I'm going to give you a discount code, and it's good if you're watching this on the replay. It's still good for 2 days. So from now until Tuesday night at midnight. Is it an El Nino year? Oh, it could be an El Nino year. Yeah. And then I'm going to put the code down here on the bottom. There we go. Okay, August 15 for 15% off in the shop. Just for viewers today. There you go. Massachusetts, it's only 79. Maybe we need to go to Massachusetts. 85 to 90 in Kentucky. Some places to visit in the summer. What do you think? You want to travel, Boosh? You want to go somewhere? Yeah, I found out I can't take him to California. I found out Bougie can never go to California because they Quaker parrots. We'd have to disguise him as like a African gray. Mother Nature is bipolar and off her meds again. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Who's a reseller? Either casually or to make some serious dough. Who in my audience who's watching right now is a reseller? Because I'll tell you what, things have changed, but yet they haven't. You say, what is she talking about? Reselling has always been work, even from the very beginnings. I started on eBay in 1998. I still, like clear as day, I remember the day I was in my truck. I was kind of plowing and raking my arena. I had horses, so I had a big arena, and I was grading the arena with my truck, just cruising along with the radio on, and on came this. I can't remember if it was a news break or an ad. I'm kind of thinking it was a news break. That's what it was, because they were talking about this new company called eBay that had just gone public, and it was October 1st, 1998. And I listened to it, and he's really trying to join in the conversation. Really, Bush? Let me show you. You can't see. You see him up there? He's just up there. There he is. Just to join in the conversation right there. Okay. So I got done with what I was doing. I ran in the house and I pulled it up. Okay. And then, who remembers this? You know, you got to log on to the internet. AOL, dial up. But I needed to see what this thing was that we were calling eBay. And I was just like, holy cow, this is for me. This is for me. This changes everything. Because I was already a reseller. I was doing yard sales and antique fairs and getting up at the crack of dawn to go set up, at the flea markets. And we actually had a permanent space at a flea market in Arizona. That was later though, but I was still doing all that kind of stuff. And so to know that I could sell online was just like, whoa. It was life-changing, as it was for so many people. So many people. I got to try to catch up with the chat here. Let's see. Don't want to miss anything. Okay. We've got some resellers. Yeah. Some hobby. It's okay if it's a hobby. It's okay if it's a hobby. Of course, Carrie. Always happy to talk about that. If you include hockey cards, I'm in. Yeah. Okay. So it was life-changing for a lot of people. It was like the beginning of the gig era. And back then, it was so easy to sell something, because it was this new market, and whatever you listed sold. Like everything sold. No pictures needed. There was no online payments. You sent checks in the mail. You waited for checks to arrive. You got the checks, you took them to your bank. You hope they didn't bounce. And that was kind of the progression, is then, as people got bounced checks, we started putting a hold before we would ship something to make sure the check had cleared and all that stuff. Like, oh, how far we've come. And internet was super slow, but, some people did it just for fun. And then some people realized this can be a very serious form of making money. And that's kind of, you know, where we've come. What is that? 20? Oh, somebody do the math for me. 1998. So that's 28 years. Is it 28 years? I think it's 28 years, right? Am I doing that math right? Anyway, it's a long time. I've seen a lot in all of that time, let me tell you. But then what happens is you get the American free market of like another company comes like, oh, we can do that, and we can do that, and we can do that. And now you've got Etsy and Poshmark and Mercari and Facebook Marketplace and Vinted and Depop and Grailed and the list goes on. So now you have like all of these marketplaces, and it's a lot more complex, and there's a lot more competition, and you have to be a lot more careful about the things that you buy to sell and all of that. So I have been coaching people. Oh gosh. What year did I start? I'm going to say like 15 years ago. Where's my mom? Where's my mom? Mom, what year was that? Let's just say 15 years. It's at least 15 years. It might be a little longer than that. And what I realized is there's a lot of people who need to make some extra money, who, you know, maybe can't get out of the house and go do a traditional job. And I know that because I'm kind of one of those people. I've never done well in a traditional work setting for a number of reasons. One of which is what I now know is my ADHD. And then the other one is my Crohn's. Crohn's can make life very unpredictable to where you can't get out the door when you need to get out the door, if you know what I mean. And so I've had a lot of issues over the years, you know, staying at jobs for a long time. And that's when I was just like, what do I do? Oh, I'll sell my own stuff. And then I found that I could also teach other people who wanted to sell their own stuff. And what I find, and I'm in the Facebook groups, I study like the human behavior side of all of this. And what I find is you've got two groups, really. You've got the group over here who a change comes, they kind of analyze what needs to be done and roll with it. Make the necessary changes, make it work in the business flow. And then you got the group over here who wants to go out on social media and just say, I can't do this because the marketplace is making it too hard for me. And they're changing this rule and they're doing this. And I can't. It's the I can't attitude. And it's really what we call victim mentality. It is giving your power away to a thing that you really have no control over, but you have to deal with, right? So you can either be in this group over here and go, okay, this is going to stop me. Or you can be over here in this group, say, okay, this is a challenge, but I can overcome it. And that's really what I see. A lot of the questions that come to, okay, this is important conversation. So I'm going to get his mouth full of millet if you'll just give me a moment. Because you're such a naughty bird. I fortunately have a drawer full of the millet that will shut him right up. Okay. You want this? Okay. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. He wants the millet that's in my hand. Okay. Can you go up here and go eat it? There you go. Have at it. All right. I know. He's excited for a moment. Okay. Now he's going to eat it. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. eBay was auctions only. And because everything just sold in auction format. Okay. So and I have been watching this for a very long time, and it feels like it's getting a little bit worse. Now that we have so many kind of easy things, tools and information and all of this stuff, I'm seeing this new kind of thing happening of, I just want the easy way out. I just want easy. I want the AI to make my listing. I don't want to do any research. All of these things. And I'm seeing it really kind of taken down the pricing that resellers used to get. And a lot of that is eBay incorporated AI, price suggesting, all of that stuff. So it's one of those things that happens, but the human nature part is to just take the easy path and go, okay, this is what they're telling me. I'm just going with it. And then what happens is you don't make any money because prices are like diving down. And then the attitude over here is, well, there's no money to be made anymore. The marketplaces are all greedy with their fees. Or over here, it's like, okay, well, how do we look at this and figure out how to not fall into this crowd over here with things? You find things that other people aren't finding. And how do you do that? You become an expert on something other people aren't an expert on. And that is really how my whole brand came about, the Niche Lady, because it's really about finding a niche that you can overcome all the competition, that you can still keep your prices up and get margins for things that make sense in order to pay all the bills. Let me catch up over here. He's always running the show. Yes, he is. Okay. And feel free to throw questions at me. I am like, that's what we're here for. But I'm also here to motivate. The thing that I have found in my coaching is that you don't need somebody like me to teach you the technical side, how do I create the account? How do I do this? All those little pieces, that's super easy. There's tons of how-to videos. All the sites have all of their tutorials and stuff. The piece that I find that people need is they need the encouragement. They need the support. And I find, especially us women are like this. We doubt everything. We overthink everything. We're afraid to take risks because of possible failure or rejection and all those things. So I find a lot of what I do is encouraging, is coming up with methods. You really need to stop. Oh my gosh. It wouldn't be so bad if he would just like squawk and shut up, but he's doing like this constant chirp. And I know I'm going to get the hate comments. I know I'm going to, but we're committed now. This is where we're at. I'm going to put you in your cage and put you out the door if you don't be quiet. You hear me? You hear me? That's how it's going to go down, buddy. Yeah. Oh, Carrie says, I've been watching you for years. You were the first to pop up, learned and still learning a lot. I'm so glad. Because YouTube's been challenging for me because I love to teach, but I also have to make my videos in a way that people who are not resellers enjoy watching them. So it's a mix of both. I am teaching as much as I can, but also trying to entertain. And that is not always an easy thing to do. Don't know how to take and download pictures. See, Carrie, that's the easy stuff. Could learn that in literally 10 minutes. I could teach you how to take a picture and get it on your computer. That's the super easy part. If that's all that's stopping you, I want to say, let's go, girl. Let's figure that out. Is it better to make your own website to sell or go with places like eBay, etc.? So if you're going to have your own website, you're going to have to market your own website. And for me, the marketing happens with my channel and making videos. It doesn't have to be the way I do it. You can market. And what I would encourage is, again, it goes back to really enjoy the things that you're picking up to sell. Enjoy them so much you can talk about them, and just make short videos. Make a fun, look into the history of the item. Do the research you have to do to make a good listing anyway, right? You need to know about the item you're selling. So if you're getting that knowledge, go ahead and make a little video about it. If you don't want to put the camera on your face, don't put the camera on your face. Put the camera on the thing that you're selling and say, and of course I'm on here because I can't switch my camera around, but let's just pretend like I'm just like a blank background here. Look at this cute little guy. Oh my gosh, when you put your drink on him, he reacts with such surprise. He's 3D printed. All of his arms and legs move. He's really super cute. And he's available over in my blah, blah, blah.com. You've just marketed something. And what will happen is somebody will find that video and they may not want to buy it, but they go, oh my gosh, I know somebody who totally loves turtles. I'm going to share this with them. And then they share it. And then if you've got your link to your store, you've got your link to your listings, boom. You've marketed your items in your own Shopify. There's Shopify, there's Square, there's a number of places. I use Shopify. But you will have to do that work. There's no like automatic driven traffic to a Shopify store. You've got to drive the traffic. And really, I've been teaching for a long time. You really need to drive your traffic to your other places as well. eBay does bring you some business, the Poshmarks, the Etsy, all of those. There are people who are searching for things. But if you really, really want to make this a serious income, doing your own is going to be the answer. Okay, I need a vote. Do I need to get the bird out of the room? Show of hands. I'll do it if I need to, because he's just not going to shut up. We'll take a vote. We'll see how many people want the bird silenced. Sandra says, no. Your brother used to find things in the store at really low prices and put them on eBay for cheap prices. He just did it on the side for fun. Carhartt jackets for $5 each. See, that's painful to me. Like, why? Why? You can't make any money that way. Okay, we've got a couple of people saying yes, a lot saying no. He's preening now, so maybe I will if it gets too obnoxious. Okay. I promise next week the bird won't be in here with me, or I'll be in the other room. Okay. You guys are bird. He does want my attention. He does this anytime I'm in here talking. I think he thinks I'm talking to him, and he's just talking back. Yeah. Well, that's one of the issues. It isn't so much competition. Competition is healthy. Competition is good. The problem is when the competition doesn't understand pricing, and that the competition is not really there to make money. And therefore that drives prices down. Now, which is okay. That's been going on since the beginning of reselling. I've never fallen into I've got to be the cheapest one out there, but I've oftentimes been like, I need to wait it out until that person sells off their cheap stock. So that is what changed, is now those ones selling that cheap stock gets put into this suggested average pricing that eBay gives to people now. And now the people who don't do the research and know that item can sell for much, much more than this person over here sold it for will price it too cheap. And there is market values. Yes, things are worth what somebody is willing to pay for them. But how do you know what somebody's willing to pay for them if you don't price it at a place where somebody's going to have the opportunity to pay that? You know what I'm saying? So that is where finding things where there aren't a million of them out there, finding things that you can have the only one. Like I love it when I find something that I just, there isn't another one out there and I've got the only one. Okay, good night, Diane. What, like it's 8 hours later for Diane. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like going on 1 o'clock in the morning. I love you, my friend. Always here to support. I appreciate you so much. I mean, I appreciate every single one of you that has supported my channel, particularly the last few years when things have gotten a little rough, shall we say. But that's the other thing. That's a good segue. Here's the other thing about this business, and this pertains to pretty much anything. Persistence. Not staying doing the same thing you've done to get the same result. It is looking at what's not working, what do I have control over that's not working, and what changes and things can I make and can I do to overcome them and stick with it and not give up and be resilient when things get tough. Marketplaces make changes all the time and we have to go with it. Postage has been insane with their changes lately, and it's not going to get any better as these companies, they kind of think they've got this cash cow in resellers, and at some point there's something's got to happen to where they go, okay, people are buying less online now because of the cost. And they go, oh, maybe we shouldn't make that next, rate increase on the postage kind of thing. Please tell the site I go onto to subscribe. You mean to make your own shop or what? Let me know. $20-1. Yes. Oh, did Melissa go too? Nope. Melissa's still here. The excitement of a notification when you post a new video. Oh, Matthew's Vintiques. That is so sweet of you. I don't know if you guys noticed. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm on it. There's things on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and lives on Sundays. And I'm like, I'm back in the groove. Yeah, flexible, yet true to your business. So you can't flex so much. I guess what I'm trying to say, don't flex to acquiesce, so to speak. Like I'm trying to find the words to say this. Don't do the people pleaser. Don't flex to make everybody happy is what I'm trying to say. If you need to make a flex in your business, make it because your business needs something done differently based on your analytics, based on looking at what's working, what's not. Don't do it because people tell you this is how you should do it. You should. People should on you all the time. They're like a TV series. Aw. I put all my eggs in the eBay basket and almost failed. You are not alone, Mary. You are not alone. I expanded to Etsy, Mercari, Poshmark, and whatnot, and opened up a new world. Yes, yes, yes. I was just looking at my statistics because I use List Perfectly to list on all the sites that make sense for me to list on. And I had an extra $1,000 of sales just because I cross-posted things that I already had done the work. I already had the listing made. List Perfectly then sends it out to these other sites. And then if it sells on one of those other sites, it takes it down from all the other sites. Like that is such a beautiful part of my business. for an extra $1,000 on a slow month. Christmas time, that's going to be double or triple that much. And man, that is so worth it. But I get so many people saying, you're bugging me now. Can you stop? Can you stop? Please. Come here. Come here. He looks like he wants to take a nap. Oh no, now he's turning his butt to me. Okay. I get so many people, and now I don't want to be unsympathetic. I understand money problems. I understand having to decide, between $5 in putting gas in the car to get where you need to go and, having that dessert for dinner kind of thing. But when it comes to your business, you will never grow if you don't invest in your business. Like, you can't have a sale and take everything out and put it towards bills. As hard as that is, because you see the money, you go, okay, I can go pay this bill. No. You have to put a percentage back into your business, because that's how the business grows. Whether that is in inventory, whether that is in a tool like List Perfectly, whether that is in getting help, you must invest in order for growth. That's just how it works. You cannot expect to grow a savings account if you're not depositing money into it, right? So the same thing goes for your business. So for me, if I didn't invest, it's $100 a month for the pro plan that I have. If I didn't invest that $100, I wouldn't make that extra $1,000, right? So you see where that investment 10 times pays for itself. And also, I always will promote this. I am an affiliate for List Perfectly, but that is not why I suggest it to you. It is that I use it myself, and it is a absolute must-have in my business, and it is a godsend for my business. But if anybody here wants to try List Perfectly, I can give you a 30-day free trial. 30-day free trial if you use the code NICHE1. NICHE1 gets you an extended free trial period. Try it out. Just try it out. Even if you get it and you take all of your listings from one site and go get them out on other sites and then don't ever use it again, give it a try. Give it a try. And Melissa can post the link into the chat for you guys if you are a reseller. But I mean, it's really, now here's the other thing. If you want to sell $1,000 a month, you have to figure out what your sell-through rate is, because just listing $1,000 of value is not going to make you $1,000 of money. It's going to make you a percentage of that. So you have to list sometimes 5 to 10 times more in value than you expect to receive in sales. And again, that is something different for everybody, because it really comes down to, what are you selling? How niched? I can't even say it. How niched? That's how I say it. How niched are you? And what is your marketing? Who are you bringing to come and find your things and all of that stuff? No, the link to List Perfectly. The link to List Perfectly. Throw the List Perfectly link over there, and the NICHE1 as the code to use for the extended free trial. Pretty, please. Let's see. Yeah, eBay. I used to say eBay was the place to start. eBay's a little complex now. I mean, if you can figure eBay out, you can figure any of them out, because eBay has thrown in so many things that you have to take into account, and item specifics and all of this stuff. It's not generally the first place I tell people to go. I'm going to say try out Poshmark, try out Etsy. If you have vintage items, is great. But you can't do like you can't do like newer home decor on Etsy. It has to either be 20 years or older, or a handmade item, or a supply to make a craft or a handmade item. Since I started on eBay, that's where it's a comfort zone. It's a comfort zone for sure. Well, see, there's another List Perfectly user. Absolutely. All right. I think I need to get Melissa a new computer. She must be lagging way behind. Okay. I'm going to put a link here. I still always use the www. I can't break myself of that. How about I spell Trowel? Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, there she is. Saying we did it at the same time. Yes. You can ask more for your things on Etsy. You can ask the same for things. So, okay, here's my strategy. And this is how I compare how the three sites that I'm cross-posting to are doing. eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark. When I cross-post something, it's going on to all three of those sites at the same time with the exact same title and description and pictures and price. And I will tell you, Etsy and Poshmark are far outperforming eBay. Far outperforming eBay. A couple of days for the August 15 code. Yeah. And you guys know you can always make offers. You can always make offers in the shop. The only time I don't like jump in and accept a reasonable offer is like the first 24 to 48 hours I've listed something, I kind of give it a chance to sell it full price before I accept the offer. So if you see me list something like fresh from a video and you really, really want it, just be careful about making an offer and waiting. But after that, then I can't even remember the time. I don't think I've ever turned down 15%. Like if you make a 15% off offer, I'm not going to refuse it. I import from eBay to List Perfectly and then import to List Perfectly. And then from there. So here's the thing, like Mary, have you played with making the listings in List Perfectly? Because I have found because I used to make my listings over on Shopify, then import them into List Perfectly. I don't anymore. I use the listing assistant tools in List Perfectly to make those listings, because then it makes it it just makes it laid out very nice. You can train that AI to custom have your voice that you want it to have. You can give it detail, and you can edit I edit it all the time, what the AI puts, but it creates that listing quickly for you. And then you just have to tweak a few things. And I'm finding it much better than the eBay AI, the eBay listing AI. Not so much. You list those items in your own shop as well. Yeah, everything goes in my shop first. It goes in my shop first, and then it's got to be in my shop for at least 30 days before I cross post. So I always give everything a chance to my viewers. You get first dibsies, always. And then after that, it cross posts out to the other sites. You feel like it's much harder. I think sometimes it's like when we get comfortable with doing things the way we like to do them and we've done them for a long time, it can seem harder. It can. Yeah. And I'm not a big fan of AI. I'm not. It needs regulation and it needs to be watched carefully, but it can be a very valuable time-saving tool. I have it because I know I have trouble articulating things sometimes. Like when I need to respond to a landlord issue or an attorney issue or like some professional issue, I can be a little bit too close to it and emotional. And I will go over to Claude or Gemini and say, here's what I'm trying to say. Could you please fix this for me? And so that is a really good way to use the AI. It can also, I have found, and see, this is what I've been playing with lately. Like I had to compare a couple of documents for changes, and I uploaded both drafts and said, what are the differences? And boom, 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 like within a matter of seconds, it's telling me exactly which things have been changed. It's invaluable for that. The human eye might miss those things. So AI absolutely has its place. The little green bird on the U. Yeah, he's a little glass bird. You should see my pool table right now. It is full. And what I forgot is that when I moved, I sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my curio cabinets that I had before. So I'm kind of scrambling going, where am I going with all of these? And so I'm having to pick out my favorites. And then I'm going to be selling a lot of turtles and birds. Yep, I am. Mini dog. Totally try it. Worst thing is getting my family to pack the boxes. You might find that that's just something you want to do yourself. Over in my school community, I have a whole shipping course as well. In fact, if anybody who wants to go try that, there is a 7-day free trial. If you just want to go over and you want to watch the shipping videos that I do that explains, and I ship breakables and kind of some complex stuff. So that is open to you as well. Yeah, when it comes to making video with AI, that's where I have a real problem with it. It has caused a lot of problems for creators like myself, because all of a sudden there are thousands and thousands of people making what's called AI slop, which are all of these videos that are completely AI created and narrated, and it is drawing people away from the work done by real people making real content. I mean, we're inundated by it now. So I think they are working on some regulatory practices. YouTube's really cracking down on those things, which I appreciate. But it's been, it's rough times. And that's like, if you're a YouTuber, you're going through times like as they figure things out and how to handle things. And again, many people will quit during this time. They will quit. And part of me says, okay, do that. but then, the people who really want to make something of this and have a legitimate channel and stuff, I say, don't quit, hang in there, kind of thing. Get some coaching. I have a coach. I have somebody who helps at because sometimes we're too close to it. We're too close and we are viewing it from our own emotions and our own eyes and our own understanding of, what we're doing. And we need somebody objective to look and give it a shot. You were cringing with every cha-ching. Hard to keep up. Yep. But that's Mary. See, that's when you need to call in help. I pay by the package. So I know exactly how much that shipping help is costing. So that might be something to consider when you go through a spell where you're getting some extra cash flow, and you can know your profit margins and know whether you have enough to, pay somebody a couple bucks a package to help you out. Yeah, and sadly it is going to get to it's already kind of there. I have been to some conferences where they have showed some AI that you can't tell. You can't tell it's AI. We only knew because we were told, and that is scary. That is very scary. How much expanding to other platforms can help grow your business? How much is that? Oh, that's not a question. That's not a question, right? That's a statement. And I know a lot of people think that, well, aren't those people going to see that same listing? And it's like, no, there's people who shop on eBay. There's people who just shop on Etsy. There's people who are loyal to Poshmark. So they all have different audiences of people and different searching people. Live sales have a whole nother audience as well. I have a marketplace that people can sign up for as well. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you like really need to make sales, we're still at the beginning, and it's slow, and we're growing. But the people who are going to stick it out with me and build the niche shopping network are going to see some fantastic results down the road. But it's a little slow right now because it takes work to get people over there and to let them know that the marketplace even exists. But that is an option for you as well. How will you choose between your favorite things? It's really hard. I'll tell you how I'm doing it. So everything's laid out on my pool table, and I keep walking by. And as I walk by, there's certain ones that I'm like, oh, I love that one. Oh, you feel it. You feel it right here. And I've been plucking them from, the masses. And then what I have to do is take those favorites, go find them homes, and then see how much room I have left, and then come back like for the next round and the next round. I sell breakables. Yep. I'm kind of a control freak when it comes to shipping. Hey, girl, you're preaching to the choir. I get it. I was for years until I realized I couldn't do it all. So I have trained my shipping girl very well, and I trust her completely. Sometimes I have to tell her to back off on how much packaging she's putting into things, because she's more worried about it, than I'm comfortable. Like I know, but from doing it for so many years, how many, sheets of bubble wrap and everything, and how much, but I mean, she just wants to make sure the pool noodles and like little pieces of pool noodles, but there's anything sticking out, and like, she does a fantastic job. So that gives me the confidence to just let her at it. I used to hover. I think she's watching right now too. I used to like hover, and I used to worry. I don't anymore. I completely don't anymore. I know it's going to get packaged right. Yeah. And see, the response to slow it down, I want you to rethink that. Instead of slowing down, have a plan in place for the future. When you have more sales, then you can deal with by yourself. That is the time to bring somebody who can help you. I had a 16-year-old girl who was a phenomenal packer. Like, she came, she hustled, she did it the way I wanted it to be done. And I got to also where I could trust her. And then she went off to college. So that's why the person who works for me now came in. And you just have to teach. You have to, and there's the other thing we do. We have to teach and be willing to speak up when we want something done a certain way. You have to just communicate, and don't sit on the sideline and not want to hurt somebody's feelings that you're paying to do a job. I'm going to throw something at you. See, he just knows when to say that. Can you come here? Come here. Come here. You want to just bite me? Really? You're a little doofus dork. Come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. Stand by. Now he wants to attack. Okay. Dude, why you gotta be such a butthead? I'm gonna put you in here. Right? Yeah. Come here. I know. That scared you. I'm sorry. Come here. Come over here. Maybe you'll be quiet. Come here. Ah. Come here. See, he knows I don't have a pistachio in my hand. You want another one of these? Come here. Yeah? Can we get it? Let's go. You can fly. I swear he forgets he can fly sometimes. Come on. There you go. Okay. There we go. Oh, you dropped it. What are you going to do? All right. Will you be quiet if you come over here? Here. I'll get it for you. Stand by. Okay. Don't bite me. Why you just got to bite? He's such a biter. I want to make him work at it. I usually peel it for him. Now he's got it. He's telling me to open it. Is what he's doing. I love you. Say hi. Say, I'm a naughty bird. Want to dance? Want to dance? Where's Rachel? Where's Ozzy? No, okay. He's going to get stuck on Rachel. No. All right. I know I'm losing people because of the bird, but I know there's other people who love to see the bird. So it's a mix. But what we were talking about is, again, it's your business. So you have to do what's best for your business. And I have to keep an eye on him so he doesn't take my finger along with the pistachio. I'm making him work at it. You want to go back? Want to go back? No? Okay. That's what I thought. So when you're teaching somebody a portion of your business, whether it be shipping or listing or taking pictures, it is important. First, you must know how you want it done. Write it out. Now, not everybody can learn from reading things. So then also be ready to explain it in person and demonstrate. Know how that person's learning style is and work with them and communicate. Most people really, really love honest, open communication, believe it or not. So if you're unhappy with something, usually the person you're unhappy with is already sensing it. They're picking up on it and they know you're upset, but you're not saying anything. And then that adds all this tension. And then ultimately, you go, yeah, this isn't working out. And now you're stuck with nobody to help you anymore. So make sure you just keep the line of communication open and don't be afraid to say, I want it done this way. This is how I want it. I did have somebody that worked for me for a very short time who thought they knew better than me about shipping. And they may have had their way that worked perfectly fine, but it wasn't the way that I wanted it done for my brand, my business. And they argued with me enough that they didn't last very long because I stood my ground and I said, no, this is how I want it done. I'm very, very much not only about getting it there safely, but getting it there in a presentation that shows that we care. Like, I want the package to look like we really, really care about you getting your item intact, which I say the people who work with me are in that. We do. Because, for me, it isn't just about the money. It's about, I love that the vintage items are getting into homes where they'll be loved and appreciated too, that people are buying things that mean something to them. And so when I get the dreaded email about an item that didn't make it, that got broken in shipping, it hurts my heart to the core and I hate it. So know that we try to prevent that. I am so glad you don't even I'm so super aware of his little constant chirp, but I'm also very sound sensitive too. So, I do love him. Oh, he went back in his cage now. Hopefully he's going to go take a nap. Hopefully his little flying spurt tired him out. I go to some live sales that invoice the next day, and others who do multiple sales a week who say they invoice at the end of each week. Today I met a new seller who invoices once a month. Wow. See, that to me really sets it up for people not to pay for things too. I generally like to, well, if you're doing like Whatnot, it's an instant. You're getting the money right then. Same with NSN, you're getting paid right then. Like when you do a live sale, like I do them here sometimes on the channel, then I have to invoice. And so what I like to do though is make sure that if they bought multiple things during a live sale, I can group those together, double check the shipping, and make sure that somebody's only paying what they should be paying for shipping. And then I get the invoices out. And then I do have non-payers. I get non-payers on my live sales here. I do. But that only happens once, because then I won't go through the trouble to sell something to them again. They get taken off of being able to win something here. It's background noise. Yeah. I got a lot of people who are bird people who watch. That's what I said. You know what? Sometimes I'm going to be in here for those of you who love bougie, get to see them. And sometimes I'll be in there for the people who don't want to hear bougie in LA. I'll mix it up. And that's the beautiful thing about going to a channel and watching something is you can choose to change it if you don't like it. I won't be offended. I don't need nasty comments. I'm fully aware that he's not everybody's cup of tea. So don't feel the need to leave. Although if you leave a comment, it's fine because it tells YouTube you're engaged with my video. So I'll take it that way. But yeah, that's the funny thing about this world we live in now. I think a lot of people just want to be mad. Just want to be mad at something. I'm going to be very transparent and tell you something that happened today. I was completely convicted of how wrong I was in my attitude. I was driving and there was a car turning right, and they were hesitating. They'd go and then stop and go and stop. And it was like, oh gosh, I kind of like spurted out something like, what are you, an idiot? Like, just press on the gas pedal. The kinds of things, like we say. The car turns, and on the back, I see student driver. I felt so bad. I'm almost in tears now, like thinking about like just how awful that was, that my attitude just went to impatience and entitlement, if you will, that they were kind of impeding my, driving. And then I just realized they were probably afraid to make that turn. Like, who's just had her first driving lesson. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Danny. So even I need the little conviction and reality check sometimes, that the attitude that we throw on situations and other people, and sometimes is our own thing, our own inner, like letting off steam and venting and all of those things. But yet we still need to remember that, man, we need to slow down, take a breath. Remember, everybody's going through their own thing, and everybody's got a reason for, doing what they do. I'm not saying there aren't idiot drivers out there, because we all know there are. Okay. Just saying. But I think we need to slow down our judgment. We need to make sure that, we're being accurate in our assessments. You got your order and you love them. Yay. Some people don't like birds because they don't like competition for the high maintenance tiara. Oh yeah, he squawked at that one. I feed the songbirds and I enjoy this. I love songbirds too. I haven't hung up my bird feeders outside yet. I really need it. There's so many things. Like time is just going so fast. I moved into this house in May. So we got May, June, July. I've had 3 months. Come on, Danny. But I mean, I'm making progress. It's not like I haven't done anything, but I just want it done. I want it done. I want to enjoy my house. I really, really am in scramble mode because I am hosting a bunko party here later this month. And so the house has to be done. So I'm really pushing myself. And the pod has to be gone by the 8th. The pod has to be emptied and gone. Robin knows the status of the pod. She was here the day we organized it and loaded it. But yeah, it's got to be done because I don't want to pay for it again. And so it's kind of a game of Tetris. So we've worked on the room where I had all of the stuff that I knew, was part of the house. We've got through all that. So now I have space to bring things in that can now be sorted because you can't sort outside. It's too hot. Can't work out there. And I'm almost there, but it's going to get worse before it gets better because I got to get the pod gone. So, but it's happening. It's all happening. Thanks, Carrie. I think we all have. I think it's just it's a human nature thing. Indeed. But that's really, I just wanted to come on here and encourage. I don't want to discourage anybody from being a reseller, but I want you to be realistic about if it's not bringing you the results that you desire, look here before you look there. Because 9 times out of 10, it's something you can change here to overcome what's not happening for you and just getting out of the rut. But you also have to be motivated. So, I mean, if it's just like you sell for fun and it's, just a little thing here, thing there, that is going to be a much different motivator than someone who has to sell $1,000 a month to put food on the table. So your motivators can also determine what happens with your mindset. So keep that in mind too. Know why you're doing what you're doing, because that will keep you on track. Maybe, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if there's going to be a Las Vegas long term, the way things are going. I mean, honestly, they've got some things to figure out because once the water's gone, there is no Las Vegas. And putting in these, are you throwing things at me? Putting in these big data centers that consume millions of gallons of water could destroy Las Vegas. Like that's no joke. Even the governor has come out and made a statement saying, yeah, I'm not going to let them do anything, to put Vegas at risk. We're going to make sure, that they don't take more water than blah, 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 I don't have a lot of faith in that. I just don't. I don't have a lot of faith in any politician solving the problems. So I'm not sure Vegas is the place to own property. But we'll see. We'll see. I thought about that when I lived in Phoenix. Yeah, I don't follow Phoenix water source issues as closely as Vegas. Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, Mini Dog. I don't know I know what they're thinking. Ka-ching! They're thinking money. That's all they're looking at is money. And that's what's sad. Profits over people. Our main lake, the main reservoir for not only water, but electricity, mind you, Hoover Dam also generates electricity for Las Vegas. So that's at risk if the water level goes down too low. the water table under the ground is sustainable right now. Like it's okay. But they have just signed a bill to take 26% more water than can be naturally regenerated into the water table. Well, we know what happens then if you take more than is being put in, you're going to end up with nothing at some point. So yeah, this is really not good. Thanks, Carrie. She's been kind of going off doing, like some other stuff, interviewing like some other people, letting me get settled in. We're going to do an episode about moving soon. Yeah, everything's all about money now, and I hate that. It's a necessary evil. Like, we have to have money, and we have to have enough money for the things, that we want and desire. But everything rules around money, and there's just there's like no humanity element anymore. It's just all about how much these big corporations can get out of people. And I hate that. Farmers, California needs to spend a little money and put in some desalination plants. They've got the ocean. There's a lot of water there. They just got to take the salt out of it. Carol, yes, my friend, for sure. I haven't meant to be such a stranger. I swear to you, it feels like yesterday I just finished up the estate sale. I don't even know what's happening. Time is... I wish we could just slow it down. I've actually been watching Little House on the Prairie. Again, true confessions. It's just kind of like a reminder. You're like, look at how people had to depend on one another. And it really shows that. It shows that side of a community where one person's down, the other people come in and pitch in. And it isn't about, how much are you going to pay me to do that? It's just, I will tell you, it's one of the reasons I've gotten very involved with Volunteers of Vegas. Anybody in Las Vegas here, please look it up. It is such an amazing organization where you can go to their website and they list all the things that they need volunteers for. And then they facilitate those volunteers at the different events and make sure that they have snacks and make sure that they are comfortable and make sure they know where they need to go, and just so much that it is providing an amazing resource for tons of needs out there. And it's just, I hope it grows. I guess they are growing. They're branching out into California very soon too. So check. No, not the new one. The old ones. I'm watching the old versions on Samsung TV. Plays them every night. They play multiple ones over and over and over. How can so many long days go by so fast? I know. I don't understand that. And you have too much water in New York. See, okay, we're so busy building oil pipelines. Somebody tell me why we don't build water pipelines. What's really behind that? Oh, wait. We can't make enough money off of actually just getting water to people that need water. Gosh. It's said with true sarcasm. The new series is good too. I did watch the new series, but there's only like 7 episodes. It needs a whole new season still. So I'm just waiting for the new season for that. Aqueducts, right? Yeah, we need more of that. California has those. I don't know what California is up to. Honestly. All right. I haven't even asked Noah what's for dinner tonight. We have not planned. We had a really fun day yesterday. We went, well, Noah had his sword fighting, and Rachel's got a friend staying here for a bit. And so now she's motivated to go to the thrift store and go clothes shopping with her friend. So they went with me, and we went to Savers while Noah was sword fighting. And then we went to IKEA, thinking that we were going to eat at IKEA, but we got there too late and they were closing down the food court thing. So we did our little shopping thing, and then we went over to Habit Burger, and we got burgers, and they were good. So now I'm like, oh gosh, haven't even thought about what we're doing tonight. Yep. It's all about the money. Always about the money. Okay, let's make a prediction. How many hate comments will Danny get about the bird on this video replay? Yeah, I'm laughing at you. You scruffy old man. Yeah. Oh, they're coming. 17. Okay. I'm going to give somebody a prize next week. I'm serious. Okay. We're going to screenshot everybody's guesses here. Somebody's going to win a prize. Maybe you'll get a bougie magnet. So I've got 17 from L. Rothweiler. I've got 50 from You Lose, I'm the Winner. All right. Anybody else want to get in there? 11. Oh, look at that. Hey, Melissa, take a screenshot. Let's save these. Somebody's going to be a winner next week. Somebody's going to get a prize from me. I love you too. I wish you'd just talk and chatter instead of like squealing. Like, people would love to hear you talk. Yes. You okay? He's stuck on okay. I mean, he's stuck on I love you. All right. We got all the guesses. Okay, they're still coming in. It needs to be me since I'm local. He's got a little track looping in his brain. Maybe he's a little ADHD too. Are you ADHD? Are you? It's the internal anger. It's the bitterness at the world. I'm telling you. That's what it's okay to be upset about the bird. Like, it's not about being upset, it's about the hate comments that'll come with it. Now the haters get to decide who wins, but we get the last laugh. Exactly. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night. I hope this has been helpful in some way to you. I'm always here to encourage, always here to encourage anyone who needs help. That's been my mission since I started this. I have not wavered from that. I continue to do that. You should see, I get hundreds of emails every day, and I will always try to answer the questions as best I can. But also, no, I can't do it. Like, I can answer like one question, but if you have multiple questions, come over to my school community. And I can really help you there, because we can pull up, we get on a Zoom call. In fact, we have one tomorrow. We get on a Zoom call and I can pull up your listings and we can critique and say, why isn't this selling? And we can find, and it's a community. It isn't just me. It is a community of other resellers who are all in the same boat. And there's no stupid questions, and there's no too beginner questions and all of that. Everybody is there as kind and helpful and there for the right reasons. And thank you. Melissa just posted the link. It's called the Reseller Revolution Network. Reseller Revolution Network. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate you. And with that, go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one.